How am I saying it's making
Yeah, because why?
Okay. Rather I use a different word.
He was married to her.
He had sex with her though. I don't mind if they got
it was in marriage.
Paper. It's about having sex with
No, we don't speak like that anyway. So my point here is, do you know about presentism?
No.
Presentism is a logical fallacy that people use in our time,
What's
is they utilize our social dynamic to judge people of the past, which is a fallacy.
But people tell me that Muhammad, correct me wrong, was Muhammad
is
a
the best
perfect moral
example.
example?
I knew he's going to come with this. Yes, but when it comes...
Should we act like Muhammad now?
Now listen to carefully. Not everything Prophet Muhammad did, we have to follow it. Even the Muslim scholars spoke about it. For example, why don't you ask Muslims, why don't you get married to a woman older than you, 25 years old? Prophet Muhammad got married to a woman, she was 20 years older than him. Why no one is saying we should follow him in this? Because why? This is not something abnormal now. But because getting married to a 9 years old, it became abnormal, even though 300 years ago, universally, was something normal, okay? Because the girls back in those days was different. So the point here is, not everything Prophet Muhammad did, we have to follow. Certain things, certain things, give me objective criteria why it's immoral.
I don't believe there is objective morality.
So therefore, subjective. So therefore, if your criteria is subjective, therefore you could be right or wrong.
Yes.
So you're not sure.
Well, no, there is no objective. You don't have objective morality.
Forget about me.
No, you don't have objective morality.
Forget about me now.
No one has objective
morality. Forget about me now. You just
exist.
accepted your criteria is subjective, correct?
Yeah, all morality is subjective.
No, brother, I'm talking to you. What's your name?
John,
my name is Shamsi. So Shamsi is speaking to John.
Yes.
Shamsi is not speaking to the whole world.
Sure.
Not to everyone. Okay, so let us stick to each other.
Yes.
So John, you just admitted your criteria is subjective.
Yes.
Which means it could be right or wrong.
Yes.
So therefore you're not sure.
Well, I think it's good to. There's no objective morality.
Are they asking are this objective or not? Subjective criteria, which means you're not sure.
Well, yeah, you debate what's right and wrong.
No, but you're not sure.
Yes.
If you're not sure, can you criticize something?
Yeah, of course you can.
But you're not sure if it's right or wrong.
Well,
you need to make up your mind first.
Hang on.
So let me give you. I'm sorry. So let me give you an analogy.
No, mate. You talked about 100 miles an hour for the last one.
No, I didn't. You've been speaking at the same time.
No, listen.
Go on.
So my point is simply this: there is no objective. So some people like you believe you have objective morality because the invisible man in the clouds gave it.
I don't believe in a man. Stop talking about Christianity. I'm not Christian. I'm Muslim.
So the invisible spirit, the God, whatever.
I don't believe it. I wouldn't use the term spirit.
Whatever way you your God, Allah, gave
the creator of everything.
Okay, great. He's given you objective morality. I think you're mistaken about that. I'm an atheist. I don't think the gods that people.
I think you should be the last person to speak about Prophet Muhammad getting married to Aisha as an atheist. Why? Because as an atheist, you don't have no objective criteria.
You don't either. You have subjective.
You know what you're doing? You know what you're doing? You know what? John, you know what you're doing? It's like someone telling you raped a woman instead of defending yourself. Say, but you killed someone too. That's what you're doing. You have to defend your.
This is what people do.
John, you just admitted. John, just admitted to us. We don't have to start shouting over each other, but you just admitted to us, in front of everyone here, that your criteria is subjective.
Yes.
Which means
everyone's criteria is subjective.
Are we speaking about everyone or you?
Me.
Okay. Doesn't mean because you have subjective, therefore everyone. You don't know everyone in the world, do you?
Sure.
Okay, so stick to yourself. So if your criteria is subjective,
yes,
which means it could be right or wrong.
Yes.
So therefore, you have to make up your mind first before then start speak about Prophet Muhammad.
You have no.
So alhamdulillah, you agree.
That's what I think. So
that's it. So it is possible.
I try to figure out what's right and wrong, partly by engaging people in discussion.
Okay.
We try and reason our way to what's right or wrong. And I think that avoiding suffering is a good thing to do. And we have good reason to believe that having sex with children causes suffering.
Okay, firstly, she was not a child. This is a fallacy you're doing. Okay, it's not a child. Okay. Secondly, again, as an atheist, is it possible that a man getting married to a girl she's 9 years old, it could be right?
Well, it could be, yes.
It could be, so therefore you're not sure. It's waste of time.
No, it's not a waste
Yes, it could be.
No, the point of subjective morality is to try and discuss it. Listen,
okay, no, but it's waste
really
of John, it's waste of time.
Moral philosophy is hard, all right? Subjectively, we try and reason and find our way to what's right or wrong.
But you can't
you could just think, okay, what's written down in this book, it came from the creator, therefore that's all right and wrong. So shagging 9-year-olds, that's all great. We could do that.
But John,
alternatively, we could say, live in the real world, admit that the God doesn't exist, and try and work our way out right and wrong from there.
Okay.
Don't get me wrong, I'm not glad that there is no objective morality. I think a world would be better with objective morality. But in reality, there isn't any. So we have to go from there and try and work out what's right or wrong.
Okay, so John...
A lot of people will say, because of the suffering it causes, because of the risk of manipulation, that a man in his 50s having sex with
No, it's not, because firstly, like I said to you, is marriage only sex for you?
Pardon?
Is marriage only sex for you?
No.
So why don't you use a marriage? Why use sex? Because why? I know what he's using is a buzzer. Like it's a buzzword. It's a buzzword.
Not a buzzword.
Brother,
Look,
okay,
if
was
you
he married to her?
signing
Okay,
a
wait.
paper, that's one thing.
No, brother. Firstly, John, again, you are digressing from the point. You cannot criticize anyone in the world because it's waste of time, because you don't believe there is certainty. Do you believe there's absolute certainty?
No, there's not absolute certainty.
So therefore, you and I, let me finish. I'll let you speak for long.
I'm not-
You have to let me
I'm
finish.
humble enough to
You have to
admit
let
it.
me finish.
You're not humble enough to
Forget about me now, let me finish. So therefore, logic dictates, you as a person standing here who believe there's no way for us to gain absolute certainty, speaking about any prophet or any person doesn't make any sense.
No, that's not true.
It's a logical argument. Afwan, sorry.
That's not true.
How? Okay, are you...
You could say that from
I
this
can't
other
believe
thing
it.
that we believe, that we value suffering. I think we have a good idea, a good reason to value suffering.
But could you be wrong?
Of course I could do.
Khalas is my point. It's waste of
It's
time.
not your point. It's not
Do you know what Allah spoke about you, John? Do you know Allah spoke to you about you in the
Did he?
Quran?
Did he?
I'll tell you what Allah said. Allah said about the story, listen to this, so powerful.
Sure.
When you demonstrating to us, Allah mentioned it in the Quran 1,400 years ago.
Yes.
The new atheism
I'm
movement,
prepared to be amazed.
yeah, new atheism movement, Allah mentioned it in the Quran. Okay, the meaning of it, of course.
Sure.
As one of the scholars said, Allah said in the Quran about the story of Moses and Pharaoh.
Sure.
When Pharaoh asked Moses, who is the Lord of everything?
Yeah.
So Moses answered by saying, the creator of the heavens and the earth and that which is in between, if you have any certainty.
Sure.
One of the scholars said, meaning, if you have no certainty that God exists and he should be worshipped alone, you will have no certainty about nothing else. And this is exactly who you are. Because you don't, because you don't believe in God, you have no certainty about nothing else.
I don't think. What do you mean by certainty in terms of morality? No, that's the point of subjective morality. You have to try and work out what.
Okay, are you certain? Certainly speaking to me right now, are you certain?
Yes.
Are you?
Well, as close to certain as I can be. Yes.
So there's doubt.
Well, if someone said, "Oh no, you're plugged in at the Matrix,"
I'm not
don't
saying about
take that view-
someone, but-
I don't take that view very seriously.
Yeah.
But some people say you've heard the argument that we're all living in a simulation.
Yeah.
I don't take that argument seriously, but it could theoretically be possible.
So it's possible.
Yeah, if me and you were plugged into a simulation and neither of us
Forget
knew
about
it.
is it? Are you certain? Without any
Close
doubt.
to certain.
So there's doubt.
There's
You know,
a tiny slither of doubt
so
that
there,
I'm plugged
so
into
there,
the
there-
Matrix.
so there's doubt that you're not speaking
Yes.
to me.
Yeah, of course.
There is doubt speaking
A
to.
tiny slither of doubt. Yeah,
Yeah,
sure.
regardless, there is doubt.
Yes.
So there is doubt.
How would you know if you were? No, answer me this question. How would you know if you weren't plugged into the Matrix?
No, I'm certain I'm speaking to you. Because why? How? I'll show you. I'm certain speaking to you.
So you're
If
definitely sure that you're not
I'll show you. If I take your phone,
Sure.
you'll be so certain to go to the police to tell them Shamsi took my phone. You're not gonna start thinking it could be never took my phone. Give me your phone, please. If you're, huh?
No.
You see, you know
but
deep down. You lie.
No,
Allah
it's
mentioned
not about
lie.
knowing,
You know.
it's not
What
about
lie?
deep down. As I said, there is a tiny possibility. Some people, like Elon Musk, I think he does take it seriously.
Forget about Elon Musk.
Some
Talk about
people-
John Shamsi.
Some people take the possibility that we live in a simulation very seriously.
But-
I don't take it very seriously, but it is
So
theoretically
you're certain that you're speaking to me right now?
not 100%.
That's what I'm saying. So my conclusion to everyone, therefore, you standing here criticizing anything doesn't make any sense
It does,
because
it
you
does.
because
Listen, guys,
allow me to
if you
finish.
want
Allow
to
me to finish.
pretend- you
John,
want to
John,
pretend that
allow me
you
to
have
finish.
objective morality, I
John,
get it.
John, let me finish.
It's much worse
John, let
to
me
live
finish.
in reality,
Let me
I
finish.
agree.
Let me finish.
Let's pretend that we
Let me
live in
finish.
reality
Let me finish to
and we live
understand me more.
objective morality.
You
Yes.
just admitted to me you have a reasons for believing something wrong, but those reasons you could be wrong, correct?
It could be wrong.
Take care of
course.
yourself. That's it. Done. So
It's not
standing
done.
here,
It's okay.
no, it's
Okay,
done.
guys, let's
Take care of
not
yourself.
pretend. No,
Look after
let's
yourself.
all
Right?
just pretend.
There's no pretending, my man.
I agree. Life would be better if there was objective morality. I'm
Believe
not
in God.
happy about the fact that there is no.
So who gave you life?
Pardon?
Who gave you life?
I mean, what do you mean materially?
No, who gave you life? Not just.
My parents did, obviously.
So your parents gave you life.
My parents created me, yes.
Gave you life.
Same way your parents created me.
So if your parents gave you life,
Yes.
so therefore logic dictates now, your parents have a power to give a life, correct?
Well, to create others, yes.
Yeah.
That's
so
what we're here for. Yes.
so when you die, how come your parents cry for you? Why they cannot give you life again? If it was up to them in the beginning.
Wait, what?
I know you
You're asking
had
why
me.
my parents can't resurrect me?
If your parents had the power to give you life when you were nothing,
Yes.
logic dictates they will be able to give you power when you are something.
No, that doesn't
Okay,
make
that's
sense.
logical.
That doesn't
Because
make
if
sense
someone is
to use in
able,
the slightest.
if someone is able to make a car from scratch, is able to fix it if it breaks down. You understand? So therefore, if your parents gave you life, and you have to stick to it.
Hang
So
on.
your parents gave you life.
No. So
your
just
parents
because
never
my
gave you life?
parents have the possibility to create me, it therefore means
Possibility
that
or they
they're
did?
They did.
So certainty. They have the power.
As close to certainty as we can get to, yes.
Take care of yourself. Alhamdulillah for Islam.
No.
Wallahi, that's the outcome of atheism, no certainty at all.
No certainty. All right,
Yeah.
you're certain that it's all right to shag 9-year-olds then?
Huh?
You're certain about that then?
You know, certain. Firstly,
Prophet
Muhammad SAW was married to a girl and herself.
6-year-old.
No, she was 9 years old. And she was
I thought
a
they got
woman.
married when she
No.
was I thought-
They consummated the marriage when she was 9.
Yeah, so
And it's
that's
known. It's called
sexual
birthright.
assault, correct, yes.
Brother, if you talk about sex, I think you're mentally. You think it's only sex. Your father and your mother only have sex.
I don't think it's only sex.
Okay, so marriage.
They got
No.
married when they were
My
when
question
she
to
was
you is:
6,
marriage
right?
only sex or not?
No. I've already
So
said
therefore,
that.
why you?
I've already said that.
Why you when you speak about Prophet Muhammad, you mention the word sex? I know why, because it's a buzzword that you want to
It's not a
utilize.
buzzword.
And I'm telling you,
That's what they say.
okay, is it wrong for someone to
What
sleep?
would you rather I
You
said?
as an atheist,
What would
let me
you
finish.
rather- what would you
As an
rather I
atheist,
said
as
instead of
an
sex?
atheist, he has no problem objectively for a man to sleep with a baby 2 months old.
What
Do you
would-
have problem?
what would you rather-
Do you have
I do.
objectively?
No, there's no objective.
That's it. That's my point. So you could be right.
Pardon?
You could be right.
Well, yes, it could be.
It could be right for a man to sleep with 2 months and it's trying to be a Prophet
There is
Muhammad.
no
Go away.
objective
You
morality.
want to never
There is
dare
no
you to be a Prophet
objective
Muhammad.
morality.
He
There
said
is
it
no
could be right
objective
for a man to speak with 2 months old
We can live.
and he was a Prophet Muhammad.
We
Take care of
can
yourself.
live. We
Your
can
case is
live.
done.
We
You
can
know,
pretend
this man
to live
is
in
being
the
stubborn.
world where
Take
we
care of
have
yourself.
objective
Bye bye. Alhamdulillah. Finished him. Again, let me repeat it again. He said there's probability. It's okay.
I
It could
didn't
be
say
right.
it's okay.
You could be
I
right.
didn't-
You say it could
There
be
is
right
no
for a man to
objective
sleep with a
morality.
baby.
There
That's
is
what he
no
said.
objective
And I was
morality.
Prophet Muhammad. Allah
You don't have
exposed you.
objective morality
I do have
either.
objective
No, you
morality
don't. You
because I believe in the
believe you do.
Creator.
You believe you
I can
do.
demonstrate to
have
you,
subjective
but I know you are stubborn.
morality. We can pretend.
That's it. حياك الله.